Welcome to the first Belt and Taylor's Nail It, the baking competition where cakes start out as eats, but end up taking some bits. I'm Laura, and this is Holden, and we are your hosts. Are you excited for today's competition? He is. So let's meet up our participants.
Hi, I'm Ellie B.
And I'm Liv.
And I am 12 years old.
And I am almost 11, so we'll just call me 11. We're making this cake.
To make this cake, we'll be making a everyday fudgy chocolate sheet cake for the center. And we will be
Making a 5-finger icing
For
for the frosting.
in the layers. We'll be using a green fondant and green sprinkles
And candy corn.
for the teeth.
Gummy eyeballs.
To build our tentacles, because it's a bit tricky, they have to be in the air, defying gravity. So we're going to use little skewers, and tin foil to make our shapes.
My name is Ruby, and I'm 9 years old.
and my name's Weenie, and I'm 8 years old. And we're making that.
What's it called? It's
Octo Monster.
We're using brownie mix, and we're making it into a cake.
Yeah.
And then we might use like fondant or ice cream cones for the tentacle.
We feel.
We have a good solid chance, but they could also surprise us.
And because, they're using a mix.
They have a slight advantage, but we are still good to go.
Get coded differently. I mean,
Because they're gonna be too detailed. Yeah. And they don't have as many sprinkles.
Yeah.
Green cool sprinkles.
Yeah.
We have a giant thing of green sprinkles.
Okay, so good luck and start to bake. Okay. So there you have our participants. How do you feel about them? Exactly, I feel the same. And this is what they're going to make today. Are they going to nail it? We're gonna discover soon.
We coming to paint the town. We tearing it down. They're trying to kick us out. But we coming to paint the town. We tearing it down. They're trying to kick us out.
Okay, we got our mix. We're gonna try the mix.
Okay. The chocolate will be a little bit creamier and mellower.
Holden's trying a little too. Try it.
It's really good. Our special host is having a tiny tantrum moment. But don't worry, because the only thing baby host need was a nap. Sisters versus sisters. They are finishing their cakes and competing for the grand prize, power and domination.
We coming to paint the town. We tearing it down. They're trying to kick us out. But we coming to paint the town. We tearing it down. They're trying to. We coming to paint the
You just have
our tentacles were too long, so we had to cut them.
but it's better now.
They're too heavy.
Yeah.
So
We coming to paint the town. We tearing it down. They're trying to. We coming to paint the town.
All right, friends. Welcome to the first annual Nailed It Challenge. Friends, Now, friends, I would like to hear a little bit about the story of how you created your creation.
Can I go first?
Can we go
Sure. What is your team name?
The octopi.
Wait,
It's
the Octomonster.
Octomonsters. Okay, Octomonsters. Tell us the technique that you used.
So we did for the tentacles. On our technique, we just used straight up fondant. We had to cut it because it was too heavy.
And then we added the little dots on top for the suction thingies. That's what Ruby calls them.
And they're hard candy.
Yeah.
Then for the eyes, we used gummies. Then for the nose, we used a candy egg. Then we had chocolate chips with a smile, and then teeth.
And then candy corn teeth. And then our flavor of the cake is
Brownie.
Brownie cake.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic. And it sounds like the issue you ran into was with the tentacles being too large.
Yes.
Yeah,
So we had to cut them.
Too heavy.
Great, fantastic. Thank you so much. Everyone, round of applause.
Then for this one tentacle, we had to do candy corn.
Okay, great. Wow,
That
great
was what you had to
adjustments,
fight,
right?
You know, you had to grow
All
them
right,
back.
team 10 through 12. Tell us what your
Rude, angsty teenager monster.
exactly.
Wow.
So, our cake is a chocolate fudgy cake, and it has chocolate chips in it.
Okay.
And our eyes are gummies, and the smile is candy and candy corn.
Our tentacles were made with we used skewers to stick into the cake for support. And we used a tin foil swirls for a base to hold it up and to shape it. And we layered over fondant and some pearl sprinkles.
What was the biggest challenge you ran into?
We had a bit of an explosion.
Yeah.
Go on.
So when we were boiling our fudge part, please don't answer for it. But when we were boiling our fudge part, we put it on high and it just exploded, and
All over.
Oh,
It was a chocolatey mess. It looked like a mud pond that pigs would chill in.
Would you call it a chalk explosion?
Oh yes.
yes.
It was very chaotic, but luckily tears may or may not have occurred, but luckily we were able to savor the fudge and did not have to remake it.
Fantastic. Well, friends, we'll eat and on it. Most people don't even eat it. It's just a decorative. So there are many, many things that I took into consideration on this. We did as judges, and there's a couple things that we felt were pretty consistent. So I'm talking. Thank you. Also, everyone did a great job. The experience is part of it. There's
Really good
somebody
job.
who's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose.
Bravo.
Bravo. So overall, the judges felt that the cake from LEV and Liv was delicious, and that was our preference. But the frosting from the younger kids here we prefer over the icing. So it would have been a good combo of those things. Let's see, aesthetically, meaning the way it looked, honestly, it was pretty consistent. I would say that I know I really enjoyed the sort of the sprinkle situation on those tentacles. Maybe got feedback that maybe the tentacles on the smaller one could have been a bit longer.
Well, it wouldn't work.
It's just feedback.
Hey,
Okay?
no
We know you
feedback.
tried. This part of nailed it, though, right?
Great.
Nailed it.
So really we were pretty tied. And so the tiebreaker were your teamwork scores. And when we considered all things together, you guys won. Because your teamwork score was higher.
Bravo!
What I'm telling you,
Really good job for
they were
everybody.
very consistent. It was very, very close. And I mean, raise your hand if you had fun doing the project. Greg enjoyed eating it.
Can I have some?
Wonderful. I think we should eat some cake now. Yes! Eat the cake!